Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Now, slightly different video, isn't even Borough related. As you guys know, on this channel I have started sort of delving into other sort of clubs. You know, a few months ago I did a video on Bolton. They did one on Birmingham about their point deduction. Well, today I want to talk about the first team that's been relegated from the Championship officially, and that is Ipswich Town. Now, what I've done inside this video, I've actually hooked up with a good friend of mine, Alex Griffin. He's also a vlogger for Ipswich Town. Goes home and over with them. I will leave his link inside the description down below. You guys can go subscribe to him and help him push towards 3.5k. Now, when I was thinking about doing this video, I did actually contact Alex and tell him, listen, you know what I mean, basically Ipswich has been relegated. How can I sort of go about doing this sort of video? You know what I mean? I spoke to him about it. And for me personally, Ipswich Town, first and foremost, I have nothing against them at all. Do you know what I mean? I don't hate them, etc. I don't have nothing against them. And how I seen it was, it's a bit sad, you know what I mean? For Ipswich. Listen, it's sad for 18 to be relegated, right? Because I know it's like, because, do you know what I mean? With Borough, I've been through it twice. But it's a sad time when every team gets relegated. It's the absolute truth. But when you see a team like Ipswich Town get relegated, it's kind of hard to believe because they are a big club. Now, Ipswich Town, believe it or not, do have quite a lot of history. Now, Sir Alf Ramsey, what more can I say? Do you know what I mean? They are a big club, and away from sort of the football club, Ipswich is a brilliant night out as well. So I'm pretty good with the fact that they've been relegated, because if Borough don't go up this season, that means then that's one less night out for me next season, and it's kind of like, you know what I mean, that sort of away day gets taken away, so too does the night out, and it isn't the greatest. Now, what I've done as always, you know what I mean, I wrote a little bit down about Ipswich Town, the history, what's the lines at the table at the minute. Now, Ipswich Town, you know, have officially been relegated. Drew to Birmingham the weekend 1-1, and that confirmed relegation. Paul Lambert's the manager now. Paul Lambert, when I seen he took over at Ipswich Town, I'm going to be honest with you, Town fans, I didn't feel confident for you. I'm not the biggest Paul Lambert fan. I don't personally rate him as a manager. That's my own opinion. Do you know what I mean? Seen him at other clubs over the years. He hasn't really done that much of a good job. So for me, I was looking at it thinking, yeah, I don't know if you do anything. The fact that he's relegated, well, listen, okay, well, could you say he's relegated, or could you say he's going down relegation with Ipswich? It's one of them whereabouts. I didn't expect a lot from him. You know what I mean? That's my own opinion. And when he went into the job at Ipswich Town, I thought to myself, I do fear for Town fans. I do fear for Ipswich as a football club. Now, Ipswich Town do currently sit 24th inside the Championship on 28 points. It isn't great for them. And this season, the fans have only seen 4 wins. They're seeing 16 draws and 22 defeats. I mean, that's some tough going. And like I say, you know what I mean, I feel sorry for him because, you know what I mean, whenever a team gets relegated, it isn't very nice. You know what I mean, it is horrible. So, you know, I was looking through sort of like the calendar and whatnot, Ipswich Town, and the first win came, and I couldn't believe it when I read it. Their first win of the season came on the 6th of October away at Swansea. They took it till October, right, to see their first win of the season. Before then, do you know what I mean, they were losing games, you know what I mean, they were drawing games. Remember when Borough played Ipswich Town away, and we actually did them 2-0, and I come out thinking to myself, that was probably easier than what I expected, and now I understand why, because when you look at Ipswich Town's team, in the summer did the build with a lot of money, didn't really use that much money, did they, you know what I mean, to try and build on the team. They didn't bring in no real big names apart from Judge, and even he came in sort of late on. But for me, it's one I went about League One. Can I see Ipswich Town coming back up? I can, but they have to rebuild. It's so important that Ipswich Town go away now into League One. Don't get overly confident either, because listen, do you know what I mean? It's League One's a tough league, let's be real. Do you know what I mean? Portsmouth are playing well in that league at the minute. Who else is in there? Plymouth a decent team. Sunderland are obviously inside the playoffs. These teams don't go up. Do you know what I mean? You've got to compete against all them next season, so it won't be an easy ride for Ipswich Town. I do think that they will struggle some games week in, week out, but can they come back up? I feel like they can only come back up if they do rebuild. If they don't rebuild, I feel like it might be a long process for them. I really do. Like I say, you know, first win came 6th of October away at Swansea 3-2. And I was looking through some of the old managers, you know what I mean, the past three managers, being Mick McCarthy, Paul Hurst and Paul Lambert. Mick McCarthy was there from the 1st of November 2012 right through till April the 10th, 2018, and I actually remember Mick McCarthy getting these into the playoffs in the same year that Borough did. Norwich beat them. Borough obviously went to Wembley, and that's obviously, you know what I mean, we all know what happened there. Norwich obviously beat Borough in the final, but I remember watching it thinking, this looked decent back then, and I was wondering if Mick McCarthy, do I think that they should have got rid of him? No, I don't think Mick McCarthy should have ever left. I don't think he should have ever gone. Sacked or not, I don't feel like it was the right decision. I feel like Ipswich have gone back over, if I'm quite honest with you, and I think even now, I think, honestly though, if you ask any sort of Ipswich Town fan, I think they'll probably regret even, even seeing the sort of back end of Mick McCarthy. But, at his time at the club, he won 105 games, he drew 78 and he lost 96. Paul Hurst came in from the 30th of May 2018 to the 25th of October 2018. He only won 1 game, he drew 6, lost 8. And now Paul Lambert's there, he got appointed on the 27th of October 2018. He's won 3, drawn 10 and lost 15. And Ipswich Town have been in League One twice, and they've actually won it twice. They've actually won it in the 1953-54 season and the 1956-57 season. Like I say, over to Alex right now. That's what I'm going to go to right now. Alex, over to you. Give us your thoughts on Ipswich Town and obviously the relegation side of things.
Thanks for having me on the channel, A.J.T. Now, yeah, everyone, before I get into this, subscribe to A.J.T. Okay, let's get him to 2,000 subscribers. Now, Ipswich Town, we have been relegated. Yes, it was confirmed on Saturday, and I'm less heartbroken. I'm still gutted, and it's slowly sinking in that we're going to be playing League One football next year now. Overall, this season, it hasn't been great. It was inevitable that we were going to get relegated, seeing who Hurst brought in, who he got rid of, and it hurts. But we've got to accept it now. It is what it is. Next season, hopefully we bounce back up stronger than ever. And yeah, hopefully Paul Lambert gets it right next year. But anyway, thanks for having me on the channel, A.J.T. Subscribe to A.J.T. If you could subscribe to me as well, that would be absolutely brilliant. And yeah, up the town.
That is Alex Griffin, the Ipswich Town vlogger. Make sure you guys do go subscribe to him as always. And, push him further and further and further to 4K and even 3.5K. Guys, I just thought I'd do a quick little video on Ipswich Town, giving my sort of thoughts and my sort of reaction to being relegated. It is a sad time for any sort of team to get relegated from any sort of division. So, I do feel for all the Town fans at the minute. Town fans, please note that I don't have anything against your club. If anything, I actually have a lot of respect for Ipswich Town. I do respect the history, just respect the fans in general, and just overall, just the place. Ipswich Town, if no one's ever been, and like I say, if you are in League One now, you're now watching this video, make sure you go there next season. It's a cracking night out. The fans are fantastic. It's a good old English stadium. Like I say, do I think they bounce back? It's only if they rebuild. They've got to spend some money on some key players. It's not going to be easy to try and attract players into their club now that they are League One. But hopefully they can do so anyway. Ipswich Town, best of luck for next season. I really do hope that you come back firing. And as always, like the video, guys, share, subscribe, and peace.